Hi, this is a reading for you. It's not attached to a specific zodiac sign. The intention is if you come across it, it'll benefit you in some way. That being said, let's get started. If you enjoy this reading, feel free to like and subscribe, and there will be an extended available on my Patreon, which is the first link below in the description. We are looking at an ending in some kind of way. Wow, no joke. We have death. Well, the death reverse is on your mind, so you may be resisting this in some kind of way, okay? And if you are, go ahead and stop doing that, because we have the Hierophant reverse, or the Queen of Wands reverse, we have the King of Cups reverse, all in a line here. This is like a tower of dominoes knocking down. This is like not happening. But this frees you. This allows you to move forward with strength and faith. And I don't know, I get the subtle note that you feel like maybe you did something wrong, or you feel sort of harsh in something, but I'm going to say that's not accurate. Whoa, this is like an ending. Like, what is this? You know, it obviously must happen, because what happens immediately after is very good. So it's almost like you don't even have control over this in some way. Tell me more about this. What's this ending around? I feel like you're shaking off a lot of people or a lot of different things. If it's about like a specific person, right? Then you've come to some understanding, you've come to some realization that basically you can't really overlook anymore, and it sort of just is what it is, or put that on the other end if it fits better. But I also get the impression that it could be a lot bigger than that, because it seems very work focused in some ways, and almost like again, I don't know if you feel like you're dealing with an injustice, or because on your mind, it sort of suggests that you feel like you did something wrong, or maybe this is someone else, but I feel like you're carrying some kind of burden with this, but the dropping of that burden is inevitable. What happens after the ending? Let's see what happens after this ending, right? Confusion. No, I'm just kidding. Options. I'm taking it as options. Let's see. Wow. It's so crazy. This reading truly lightens up so much after. I do feel like, okay, so for one, look, if put yourself in whatever end, because someone here is maybe off, or there's some sort of illusion with this, or confusion. I don't know if you know whether to stop or go in some ways. It feels like a difficult circumstance to work through. And I'll tell you this, you're going to be putting up a boundary with someone. And the things on scene, we have the devil. I kind of get the impression you might even have like someone who's upset with you that you're not even aware of. Like they're not even on your radar, maybe. I don't know if they're upset with you, but it would suggest being very fixated, because the devil is a card of obsession. It's a self-imposed prison. It's something that someone can't get past. It can be addiction, it can be vice, it can be a hyper focus on a person or something, but it's happening behind the scenes in some way. And you're probably trying to be strategic in what you're doing as well. Because I just think that I feel like you have respect for your circumstances. I feel like you have respect for the people in your life. I feel like you have a respect for what you do and how you operate as a person, right? You try your best to hold the level of integrity. And so that's why maybe there's some strategy involved with how you're doing things. I'd be aware of the outside influence, though. I mean, I can't see much coming out of this that would be good to stick around. You know what I'm saying? It's a weight on your shoulders. And also, a lot of this could be blockages in your work life, maybe. I'm going to take this a bit further on my Patreon. The link to that is in the description below. It's the first link in the description. Thank you for joining. Let me pull one more card. Tower. This might be pretty sudden. So, anyway, thank you for joining. Please do like and subscribe. And I'm going to keep going on my Patreon, which is the first link in the description below. So, see you over there. If not, have a great evening.